we have half a chance of a livable future in the Caribbean. We need that to sink in.
Welcome to the second forum in the EmpowerJA Building Bridges for Success series. Today's forum is entitled Sustainability and Climate Change as we empower SMEs for a climate resilient future.
Our dialogue today is not just about confronting the challenges, it's about seizing the opportunities to embed sustainability into the core of our economic strategies. Integrating sustainable practices into our business models unlocks new markets, enhances competitiveness, and contributes to a healthier planet for future generations.
For us as an institution, to protect the region's people, we believe that we must address this issue with urgency. Research, partnerships like what we have with the PSOJ, innovation, targeted climate programs, investment in resiliency measures, and design and execution of ESG policies and other interventions are primary focus to us.
As an MSME, when you're trying to sell the service, and it's largely, for MSMEs now, it's largely service-oriented when we're speaking at this particular topic. There will be products that come along later, but we're not up there yet for that to kind of make a significant space for MSMEs. That is basically the essence of the challenges that we find. It's largely restricted by budget, and sensitizing clients is important.
Some developers have a finite figure in mind and don't stop to do the necessary planning in terms of having engineers and architects right away at the concept stage so that they know what the building is going to cost.
Jamaica is not getting any larger. We have a finite space within which to work. When you travel around the country, you see how much undeveloped land there is. And the question is, how can we utilize that, but utilize it in a way in which we do not create adverse effects?
One billion people, so 1 in 8 people, will face severe heat waves once every 5 years at 1.5 degrees. Take that up just half a degree, just to 2 degrees, which, by the way, we're somewhat on track for, and it goes up to 2.7 billion people. 3 times the impact, 3 times as many people are impacted. So what does this tell us? This tells us we need to act to prepare for what's already happening. Consumers need to know what to ask for. They need to know what to insist on for climate resilient infrastructure, and so that they can reduce their own losses and be more resilient.
It really has become that ESG is very much a part of what we do. I think at one point we viewed ESG as a sort of nice to do, a best practice, but now we very much see it as integral to growth and opportunity and moving forward.
ESG significantly drives talent acquisition and retention, right? So on average, you can reduce employee turnover rate by up to 37% by investing in robust environmental, social, and governance strategies, by having employees really involved in volunteerism across your organization.
I find that we need more environmental and social consulting firms that we can recommend to our clients in the region specifically. So we have very few. They're either only based and known in their specific islands. So like Barbados will have Stantec, Jamaica will have ESL, but in terms of the regional span of that, and so we welcome any E&S consultants out there that we do not yet have either on retainer. Come forward, we can always recommend our SMEs, depending on what their business needs are, to work with you guys.
We have scientists telling us that at 1.5 degrees warming, and you heard we're heading for 2.4, we have half a chance of a livable future in the Caribbean. We need that to sink in, because the reality is that we can't do as we have often done and said, is them over there in the first world cause all of these crosses? I am going to focus on earning my living. Our businesses will not be sustainable in the future. That is the reality. So we have to focus on it.
On behalf of the PSOJ and the IDB group, thank you.